Hello, welcome guys. This is Ryan of Happy Healthy Vegan coming to you at a rare time and day for me. Just thought I'd hop on because I've been wanting to stream at different points throughout the week. And here I am, guys. So let me know if you can see and hear everything okay. I had a few technical issues right before this getting set up for this live stream, probably because I just spontaneously decided to do this about 15-20 minutes ago, and I didn't have all the time to troubleshoot issues. So let me know if everything's cool. I was trying to get my AirPods to work, bad audio issues. I said, well, I'm just going to put on the old headphones, and you can't see my groovy hair today. Here it is. If you want to see what my hair looks like today, that's it. But, you know, I have to put the big headphones on if I want to hear everything. So anyway, let me know if everything is cool. And actually, let me get something set up here. 1 second, guys. But thanks for being here on a rare non-Friday live stream. So let's see, you can hear and see me clearly. Great, because if I had come on originally when my audio was set up, I would have sounded like this. I sounded like Darth Vader on crack or something. It was just not cool. So anyway, I'm glad I fixed that. I had to restart the computer basically. So anyway, I'm glad I settled down. I was getting all kind of nervous that why did I just spontaneously decide to live stream him? You know, of course, technical troubles ensued. Did I see the new Dr. Mike video, Shane? No. What's the new Dr. Mike video about? Is it something about veganism? How's my color today, guys? How's the screen looking here? I think I can make it look a little bit better. What do you guys think here? I'm gonna try to make a little tweak or two here. Let's see. Let me adjust the contrast a little more. I think that might look a little bit better. A little extra contrast. Let's see, let me crank the hue up a tiny bit there. What do you think? Did that help anything, or does it look exactly the same? Let me know if it's just like a subtle tweak. I guess I'm just a nut for thinking I can always making things look better. Cloudy with plants. Veganism put you in the hospital. Really? How did having an ethical belief about being against the exploitation of animals put you in the hospital? Like, did you believe that so strongly that you just were so passionate you couldn't sleep at night and you got ill from your passion and lack of sleep? Let us know how having a moral belief about being against exploiting animals put you in the hospital. I'd love to hear that. If you're saying a vegan diet, maybe, but veganism is not a diet. So there's no, it's an ethical belief. So there's no way an ethical belief can really put you in the hospital. Just kind of curious. Let's see, Shane. So Dr. Mike, I assume it's the Dr. Mike, the guy with like 1 million subscribers or whatever. He got bad lab results and recommended eating plants. Oh, thank you. I will watch that. Curious. I'm kind of curious to see what his lab results are, because I always complain or criticize that not too many other people put their blood tests online, especially people like me over the age of, I'm over 50. I was gonna say guys like over 30, 40, I guess like Dr. Mike probably is. Why aren't people putting their blood labs up? Maybe he didn't even put his up. Maybe he just said, hey, I got my blood labs back and they weren't all that great. But I was wondering, did he put him up there, Shane, for all to see? Because I'll check it out. Cloudy with Plants is just trying to troll us. So Cloudy with Plants, this happens in every live stream. You probably think you're being super clever and super original and creative, and you're not. I always have typically a guy every time that comes on, veganism put me in the hospital. I asked you, how could a moral belief put you in the hospital? How could having an ethical belief put you in the hospital? I mean, it's absurd. And all you could fire back is, I ate eggs yesterday. So unless you have something constructive to add to our discussion here, I'm going to ask you to... You felt malnourished. There you are. What do you mean you felt malnourished? Did you have any lab results like Dr. Mike or myself? If you want, let's go take a look at my lab results here. I'll send you a playlist that you can watch of my lab results. I know these are mine. These aren't yours. So this is all the videos that we put out. So here is just our video page, just sorted with the query blood test. And you could watch my blood test videos and tell me why your lab results if you had any, like 99% of people that claimed the vegan diet left them malnourished had 0 blood tests. So if you can go through and tell me why mine are so rocking and amazing, and what the hell were you doing that it wasn't working out so well for you? Just kind of curious. But if you're just going to troll us, we're going to boot you off because we have real people. Oh, oxalates. Okay. All right, Cloudy with Plants, you are gone here. Now you're talking about oxalates. God, just watch my stupid... Okay, Cloudy with Plants, I'll humor you. I was about to time you out. I am going to time you out, though. But if you want to come back and play Cloudy with Plants, please tell us if you can cite a credible health organization like the American Heart Association, Diabetes Association, American Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics, some major health organization that sets a really absurdly low daily limit for oxalate intake, like that crazy, I don't want to be ableist, that crypto king dude, he's saying like 50 milligrams, which is maybe true if you have kidney stones, but if you can come back and paste a title of a position paper by a health organization that says that you should have only like 50 or 100 milligrams of oxalates, if you're a regular healthy person, I'll have a look at it. So let me know. So anyway, that person's in timeout right now, just for coming here and doing the thing that I see every time. I ever tell you guys a story about how, like in the 90s, when I lived in LA, I was a substitute teacher at the Santa Monica Unified School District for, 3-4 years. Just worked on it off and on, mainly in high school. Anyway, I could already tell before a class would begin, if I was in a new class, sometimes I'd have long-term positions, like for months. But if I was in just like a daily one, I could tell right before the bell ever rang to start class, like, who was going to cause trouble. I just have this sense in this Cloudy with Plants guy, that name's a great tell, and just the nonsense they're saying. So I'm on to you, bro. I'm going to get some oxalates and crap here, huh? Anyway, let's see. So Zoe has been vegan as long as I have. This is my 11th year. I gotta make a video. Like, this is right now. It's like right about now. It's exactly 11 years. And you have no health problems at all. And you also don't supplement with anything, unless once in a while if you have to. That's cool. See, I only supplemented with vitamin B12 5 years into being vegan, just because I wanted to. I didn't have to. My levels were fine. I was responsible. I got my blood tested and checked, and I was always fine. But I decided to be, as a influencer of sorts, might as well set a good example. Because not everyone is getting their blood tested every 12 to 18 months, like yours truly here. So Herb Evans had kidney stones too when you were eating as an omnivore. Very common. In fact, all the people I know with kidney stones are not vegan, huh? Oxalates though, huh? The oxalates. Anyway, been eating plant-based for over a year now. CT scan last week showed no sign of kidney stones. Congratulations there, Herb. But the oxalates though, right? According to that crypto, why would we take oxalate advice from a crypto king guy? That makes no sense. Yeah, DJ 121, why are most people that get kidney stones not vegan? More reason why you should listen to health professionals. Don't listen to me. Don't listen to some weirdo crypto guy that has 0 training, 0 degrees, 0 certifications, 0 qualifications to talk about oxalates. Don't listen to him. Listen to professional health organizations, medical doctors, researchers. Don't listen to some randos on YouTube that have 0 training, 0 expertise, but they'll act like they're experts. I'm humble enough to tell you I'm not a health expert, but I look at the findings of experts and follow their advice. Uday, hey, what's up? Hey. Ooh, you hear the trash people outside, so if you hear some crazy stuff, that's what's going on. It's trash day. I was just at the gym today working on dunking a little bit, actually. The legs are feeling surprisingly loose, considering I'd gone hiking yesterday and did some leg lifting a few days ago. So yeah, I do different exercises, squats, deadlifts in my home gym here. And today I was doing some plyometric exercises, which is like a jumping practice, just trying to get more explosive. Like, you can have strength, but if you can't like use that strength in a quick way, because that's what dunking is, it's generating a lot of force really quickly. So I was doing some plyometric stuff too. Sprinting is great for that. Just going up and touching the rim a bunch of times. But yeah, it's basically strength, plyometrics, and technique, form. I was working on some dunking form too, because I really want to do a two-handed dunk off 2 feet. I've never been able to do that before, just doing one-handed dunks off 1 foot. So working on the technique, getting the footwork and the timing down, the coordination of flexing your ankles, your knees, your hips to propel you upward. There's a lot of technique there. So yeah, this is strength, plyometrics, technique. That's the holy three, the trinity right there. Hey, mi comunidad vegana. There's many ways to build explosiveness. Yeah, I'm not the kind of power clean kind of guy. I'm working on ones I just see a lot of, like, you know, basketball trainers, like teaching people to do. Yeah, some incorporate power cleans. That's kind of gnarly for my back. Hey, I'm just working on more jumping related ones. Ones that actually, you know, are, you know, like a really good one I like to do are for in the home gym here are like quarter squats, but go up really quick. Like you want to get up from your quarter position to the fully extended standing up in like half a second. So yeah, because that simulates like the force you're generating when you jump off 2 feet. So it's things that are very specific to the action of jumping I'm more focused on. But anyway, let's get back to it. What am I eating? Good question there. Mazzy Doll. Yeah, yesterday Angie's actually editing the vlog right now. It should be out tomorrow. We went to magical Palm Springs in Palm Desert out here in the Coachella Valley yesterday. Went hiking in beautiful, you'll see it, watch the vlog tomorrow. And we stopped by a vegan restaurant we've been wanting to go to. The founder of Whole Foods, Chef Tanya, after she sold not Whole Foods, Native Foods to some Chicago restaurant corporation many years back, she kind of went underground. She started her own, back up with their own small, you know, just privately owned restaurants in Palm Desert, Palm Springs. So we went out there and ate twice at her 2 restaurants. So I've had some leftovers. So yeah, watch the vlog tomorrow. Angie's editing away. It should be out sometime tomorrow. Our magical day of hiking on sacred private Native American lands. It was so magical there. I felt at home. It's like being at Catalina, but we're not camping. Eating great vegan food all day. So watch the vlog tomorrow. Baby comunidad, you got a treadmill. Now we're thinking about that. A company reached out to us as influencers to see if we'd like to accept a rowing machine or a treadmill. I'm going, wow, I don't know if I have any more room in the garage for all this stuff. So I'm thinking about it. They're probably not interested anymore. It's been a week or 2. We haven't got back to them. But yeah, I was considering getting a treadmill maybe so I could do some more running. I have a stationary bike for that kind of cardiovascular workout. No, we didn't hike San Jacinto, vegan Joanne. We actually wanted to sometime go back and take the aerial tramway up to the top of the mountain, but maybe not right now because it was like snowing up there, or had snow. It's pretty cold up there. So we stuck to the bottom in the desert, Indian canyons as they're called. That's what they call them. That's what the Agua Caliente Indians call their land, the Indian canyons. That's where we went. And there's a whole bunch of canyons to hike there. We just found one, went to one, and we're going to go back and hike through more because it was amazing. Perfect weather. So, ooh, I swallowed a piece of food. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Ah. Woo. Okay. Someone's saying I'm a cult vegan. Who's saying that? Andrew. Andrew, talk to me. Please tell me how I'm a cult person, a cult vegan. Yeah, I'm a very, how is it a cult? How is not eating meat a cult? It's an ethical choice to not participate in exploiting animals. How is that a cult? It's an ethical belief. It's like saying being against murder or rape put you in a cult. It's the same thing. It's adhering to a moral, ethical belief. So please be specific. Okay, so Andrew, you're calling us guys for treating a guy like trash because he was confused about diet. Maybe give him factual info instead of treating him like a troll. Not trying to start anything. What are you talking about, Andrew? Be specific. Are you talking about the guy earlier that I timed out, who was indeed trolling? He said, I like eggs, you know? It's whatever. That's just, why do you come to a vegan chat and say, I like eggs? I don't think I treat him like trash. I just said, I've done this. This is like my 400th live stream. I've done enough of them to notice patterns that recur over and over again that are tiring. And I can spot people who are here to not participate in our discussions in our community and here just to troll and derail our community. So I have every right to put them in timeout after asking them to politely to not do that crap. So yeah, vegans can put people in timeout. You know, I've been on political live streams where they put people in timeout. I go on like music gear live streams where they put people in timeout. I see makeup tutorials where they put people in timeout. It's not just a vegan thing. Can't say all you vegans or no, people that run live streams, no matter what topic you cover, encounter a pretty much universal types of problems. It's not a vegan thing. Andrew, I'm just saying I know better. I've probably conducted more live streams than you. Not trying to brag. I just say I can spot people who are here with not the best intentions in mind. Just coming on, the vegan diet left me deficient. Like how? The person never said after I requested twice. Be specific. Do you have blood tests? Did you get blood tests? Nothing. The next reply is just, eggs. Or I ate eggs yesterday. Like, how does that answer the question of why were you deficient? So Andrew, if you want to stick up for this person who I'm next to certain was a troll, feel free, you know, but don't say I'm in a cult or a cult-like, because I have the freedom to create the kind of community in my live stream that I choose to, and I choose to keep it low on the trolls. Anyway. Yes, meat community veganum. Saying you eat eggs is not adding to any conversation. You eat eggs, so what? We don't care. I really don't care. It's not part of veganism, consuming eggs. So why would someone... So here's the thing. Why defend a guy who intentionally comes to a vegan live stream and says, oh, veganism left me malnourished? Provides no evidence to even say if they had a blood test to support any of this, and then all they can say is I ate eggs yesterday. Why? How is that contributing to a vegan live stream? It is not. Mike did, yes, I love camping. Yeah, in fact, we have quite a few camping videos on our channel. You can see how we eat when we go camping. It's pretty badass. Oh, I didn't say what I was eating. Now I'm eating some fries. I was eating a leftover bit of a sandwich, like a seitan sandwich from yesterday's from yesterday's Palm Springs trip. I almost said Las Vegas. It's a little bit like ASMR. I have to apologize for those of you who have what's it called, misophonia, something like that. Yeah, Andrew, it was kind of quick to judge, but I tell you, it's a judgment based upon literally years and years of live stream experience. See these patterns happen every live stream, every time, and I call them out. Just like I told you, when I substitute taught, I could spot these patterns quickly. After experience, I could spot before the class would even start who was going to be, they even have the word trolls back then, but who was going to be a troll and who was there to actually learn and participate in what they should be doing rather than trying to disrupt the community of the classroom that I was in charge of at the time. Yeah, AJ Vintage, stick around and you'll understand why, Ryan, what I did. Did what I told you. I don't want to explain it a fourth or fifth time. I did what I did. It's a judgment call. True, it's a judgment call, but it's a judgment call based on years of experience. But anyone knows I'm a person that has compassion for non-vegans. In fact, I invite non-vegans to come to our live streams and learn. I've said this hundreds of times. You don't have to agree with everything I say or do here. I'm not a narcissist or sociopath. Far from it. I encourage open discussion, but it has to be respectful. And if someone's just going to sit here, I ate eggs yesterday, how does that contribute to a discussion, a rational dialectic? Just come here, vegan diet left me malnourished, I ate eggs yesterday. See how they're just totally disconnected thoughts? And their username had something about, what was it, cloudy-minded vegan? All right. All right, I'm here. In case you're wondering, sometimes the live streams buffer. I do not know why. They don't really get disconnected, the live streams, but they do buffers from time to time. So just chill, wait 5-10 seconds. It should all be good. Yeah, there's a little buffer there. I was just say I took our coldest water bottle with us yesterday into the desert because, I want to have some cold water when I'm out in the desert. And it worked smashingly well. So I've tested this out now many times. 2 live streams, 3 live streams if you count today. Road trip yesterday, gym today, gym Saturday, and a few times before that. And after careful consideration, I'm going to continue working with Coldest. I told them I can't support a product I haven't tried before. So they were kind enough to send me some of their product before me agreeing to anything other than to check it out. And I like it. So I give my thumbs up on this. In fact, Angie was pretty stoked on it yesterday too. Her only complaint was she, remember my first live stream of this? I couldn't figure out how to drink from it. She's like trying to suck it. I said it takes a little practice. There's like a learning curve, and she experienced that too. But anyway, we have a code. It's down in the show notes. It's vegan. I guess we're the first vegan company to work with them, which is awesome by my standards. So yeah, use that. You get 10% off. There's a link down there also just to enter a contest. They give a free bottle away every week. So Coldest, and again, thanks for sending me this stuff, and I'm sold. Anyway, I'm gonna toss out my other water bottles. So let's see if you have any more questions. Oh, cool. We got a, oh, cool. What's going on? Hang on. I'm missing out on where I need to be here. 1 second, guys. Let me see that. See, thank you. Yeah, oxalates it's like becoming a joke now, right? Yeah, thanks so much, Lynn, for the first super chat tip of the night or day here. Thank you so much. Yeah, it's like a joke. When I see oxalates, I know someone's just trolling because, yeah, it's just complete nonsense. These guys that think you can't have more than 50 grams or is it milligrams of oxalates a day if you're a healthy person with no known conditions. So yes, and thanks. Yeah. And you like Mr. Nut Buddy too, so you're a real hardcore viewer, Lynn. Thanks. I'm glad we helped keep you motivated. Just easy. Just eat plants and laugh at the haters. Let's see. Mark, what era are my LPs from? They're from all over. Some from the 60s, a lot from the 70s, 80s, and 90s. Yeah, that's basically it. 60s, but primarily 70s, 80s, and 90s. And all different genres in there. The LPs. He's asking about the record collection back there. Yeah, Race, that is the definition of eggs. Is someone trying to talk about eggs right now? Hey, Peter. Yeah, just egg right now. Yeah, we have that once in a while, too. Actually, we would prefer the follow your heart egg if you can get that where you live at. It's been around longer than just egg, but Angie and I kind of prefer the taste better and the way it cooks. But just egg is just fine too. That's cool. If that was all there was, I wouldn't be bummed or anything. Andy, hey, that's a medical doctor question. Yeah, you want to know what's my opinion on antidepressants, if they really improve someone's mental health. Yeah, I'm not a medical doctor, so I don't feel qualified to answer that. If I had personal experience with antidepressants, then I would tell you my personal experience as a independent human being reviewing or reporting their experience, but I've never taken antidepressants. So since I'm not a doctor, nor someone who's ever used antidepressants, I really can't say anything at all about them. I have no idea if they're helpful, they're toxic. I have no idea. I'm completely ignorant on the matter of antidepressants. And how many other, like, people in the YouTube world will say that, like most people just pretend they know better. Let's pretend, oh, I know all about this stuff, even though they have no training or personal experience. I'm completely honest with you guys here. If something's outside my expertise or personal experience, I'll say it. I'm not going to BS you guys, because guess what, guys? I am not a health expert. I'm not trained in health or mental health or pharmacology or anything like that. What are you going to make there, Peter? You're going to try pumpkin spice French toast. Wow, sounds good. Can you send us some through the mail there? That'd be rad. Okay, you think I look like someone from Squid Game? Well, I'm not Korean, Are you just kind of being Asian? I don't want to say racist, but what's the word? Stereotype in there or something like that? I don't know. But I haven't seen the show yet, so who am I? Maybe that person looks exactly like me for all I know. Let's see, Jason. Cool name. You always save my live streams to a private playlist because I delist them publicly. But lately I've noticed I've been leaving them up. Will I continue leaving them public? Thing is, I don't delist them technically, Jason. They're just not on the homepage. But if you can make a playlist, I leave the links live, meaning they're still viewable by anyone on YouTube. But I just didn't want them on the homepage. But I'm kind of thinking this year, I'm just going to own it. I like to live stream, and I don't care if there's a bunch of live streams on the homepage. It's something I enjoy and I'm moving towards. So that's why, if you notice, you're hardcore. Congratulations. Yeah, I am leaving the live streams up because I've changed my opinion on it. I'm just going to own the fact that I love live streaming, and if that's what's going to be on our homepage. Okay, here's why. Who's that person that was defending Cloudy with Plants, who I put in timeout as they thought unfairly? Was that you, Andrew? Here they are back, trying to contribute to our discussion here. Vegans are detached from ancestral living. It will be the death of humanity. Like, how is that a conversation here? I mean, what should I do with this, guys? I want to get the public consensus here. What should I do with that comment? Should I put them in timeout again? Should I block it? Because that's not a conversation. Like, veganism is not about ancestral living. It's an ethical philosophy against being against exploiting animals. So who cares what my ancestors did? My ancestors may have pooped on the ground every day in holes. I don't want to do that. Your ancestors might have dropped killed people on ripped their hearts out on temples in Guatemala. They could have done that. They could have thrown virgins into volcanoes in Polynesia. I mean, who knows what your ancestors might have been doing? They sure as hell weren't on YouTube and using digital devices. So how does having an ethical stance against exploiting animals have anything to do with ancestors? It's completely irrelevant. So guys, what should I do with this person? I want to get your guys' opinion before I do anything. Yeah, me and him. That's the person I'm talking about, Andrew. You're the one that got upset with me for putting them in timeout for 300 seconds, and they come right back and just say more nonsense. If they want to have a conversation, phrase it in a way that can be a conversation. But just stuff like that, veganism is against ancestral living. I don't know, is how about just regular non-vegans or average standard American? Is that person pro ancestral living? How is your average standard American eater that eats at McDonald's, how are they pro ancestral living? And there's way more of them than there are of us, or whatever this person is. So let's see. Yeah, Zoe, I'm going to show your comment. I'm sure. Let me hit it again, Zoe. What'd you say? I'm sure our ancestors also raped and killed people. So should we keep doing that? I don't think so. Yeah, just because our ancestors did something doesn't make it right. Doesn't mean that we ought to do it. It just means that they did something. It's people think whatever our ancestors did, it's the appeal to nature fallacy. Let's go take a look at that really quickly. And I'm going to pin our link to Streamlabs up top here. Pin message. Okay, so let's go browse the web for people that don't understand these basic logical fallacies. Sorry guys, 1 second. Here we go to appeal to, and I know this because I actually have some expertise. I have a degree in philosophy, and I am a PhD philosophy dropout. I was in a PhD program, so I have a little bit of expertise on this matter. I'm just not making crap up. Appeal to nature fallacy. The appeal to nature is a logical fallacy that occurs when something is claimed to be good because it's perceived as natural, or bad, in vegans' case, because it's perceived as unnatural. So if you want to have a read about this, Google appeal to nature fallacy. And the problem with fallacies, why you don't want to use them, is any argument you try to make using a fallacy is just bogus, because you could if you use a fallacy, you could prove something that's not true. You could try to prove that a circle has 4 sides, for instance. So anyway, so what should we do with Cloudy with plants? He or she sounds like a bot, just throwing out random. Here's the thing why I got rid of this person, Andrew. I got rid of Cloudy with plants because there's no coherent connection between any of their statements here. They just throw stuff out randomly. Now they're saying something else that has nothing to do with our ancestors. What they're doing is what I like to describe as they poop in their hand, they pick it up and throw it on the wall and see what sticks. So now they are saying murder is a term that cannot be applied to humans. Well, what happened to the whole discussion of ancestors, the appeal to nature fallacy? You've moved on, so you're just throwing out just non sequitur, just unrelated crap here. It's stuff that there's no logical thrust. You're just pooping in your hand and you're throwing it on the wall of our live stream crowd here. Pooping in your hand, throwing it on the wall. That's all you're doing. You're just pooping in your hand, throwing it on the wall. So what should we do with the person that comes to a party in our house and poops in their hand, picks it up and throws it on the wall? Do we allow them to continue being with us? They're obviously not here to engage in any kind of rational discussion or participate other than pooping in the hand, picking it up and throw it on the wall. So let's see what you guys think. So I see a vote for block from Mi Comunidad Vegana. Let's see. Peter says kick them out. So Zoe says throw them out along with their poo. So I want to get your guys' consensus before I do anything here with this person who seems to be a bot. For all we can tell, there is no brain, no organicness behind this person. They seem to just be a bot, just like spitting out. Just someone could make a bot that has 100 random anti-vegan quotes and just paste them every 30 seconds or 60 seconds. Here we go. Vegan deterioration at kidney stones too. Common. It's funny how me and Angie, both vegan 11 years, she's been vegetarian for 30 years before that. No kidney stones. So how common is it? I have literally hundreds and hundreds of vegan friends. I don't know any with kidney stones, but I have a few friends who are not vegan who have kidney stones. So just because one person who was vegan and had kidney stones doesn't prove anything. How come I don't have kidney stones? See, that's the thing. How come you don't use me as your example? How come you're using one person who's a known anti-vegan and just makes stuff up? I know she makes stuff up because she's made several videos about me, how I'm going bald, and Joe Rogan, who's my age, is not going bald. How my eyebrows are falling out. I just have Asian brows. So please, oh, I just got another super chat tip here. From Alan. Alan, you just joined. Thanks, Alan. Make sure you just subscribed if you haven't already. Can I lose weight eating only bananas for 2 weeks? If so, how much do I expect to lose? Thanks. Well, first of all, thank you so much for your super chat tip here. Secondly, I want to emphasize that veganism is not a weight loss diet. You can lose weight on any diet. I think as far as long-term weight loss goes, meaning not quick weight loss, which you seem to be working for, or wanting, I should say, veganism is great for that. But as far as losing a lot of weight quickly, you can do that on anything. You don't even have to eat bananas. You could do that on Oreos if you wanted to. I mean, it's just basically consuming fewer calories than what you need to expend or physically. Like say, like my body probably it requires about 3,000 calories typically. So if I'm eating 2,500, I'll lose weight. Or if I'm exercising way more, burning an extra 500 calories a day, I'll lose weight. So you don't really, the caloric deficit doesn't have to be from eating less food, like starving yourself. You just could ramp up the exercise. Whatever you're doing now, do that much more, and that could get you what you're looking for. But eating bananas, you'll probably lose weight, but not the way you're thinking, just because it's just kind of hard to get like all the calories you need just from eating fruit. And bananas are your best shot, I think, because they're kind of the most filling, and you can kind of judge 100 calories per banana. But as far as weight loss goes, you might just because you're maybe unintentionally under eating, because you're probably not getting as many calories as you might think. So that's my guess there for you. But yeah, if you really want to lose weight, veganism is not a weight loss diet. Weight loss, again, all about becoming in a caloric deficit. As far as I understand, I've been learning about this over the years, and again, that could come just from a surplus of physical activity. 1,000-calorie burn from running or cycling or basketball, like I had today, about 800 calories burnt. That'll put you in a caloric deficit for the day without starving yourself one bit. Okay, now our friend is saying, veganism led me to disordered eating. Well, I know plenty. How come it didn't? How come all these things happened to you, Cloudy with Plants, and they didn't happen to me? Tell me, what the hell were you doing wrong? Were you eating just fruit? Were you starving yourself? Were you like raw vegan? Like, what the hell were you doing? How come all these horrible things happened to our poor friend here, Cloudy with Plants? That didn't happen to me or Angie or Vegan Gains or Mike the Vegan or Vegan Zombie or Brian Turner or Nimai Delgado or Dr. Garth Davis or Ask Yourself or Dr. Avi. How come they all happened to you? Like, what the hell were you doing? Please share with us. If you want to really participate in our discussion, Cloudy with Plants, tell us what the hell you were doing instead of just throwing all this poop on the wall. He had IBS as well. I mean, Jesus. You would be, or you were. Those are two different verb tenses. Anyway, yeah, Peter, I've had enough. He's kind of just hogging everything up here. Yeah, you don't need to eat fake meats to be vegan. So if you're eating fake meats 24/7, that could be your problem right there. I'm sure there's a bunch of processed crap in eating fake meat, which makes it something you typically don't want to eat all the time. Maybe as you're transitioning from non-vegan to new fully vegan, yeah, have all the fake meats you want. But in the long term, yeah, I mean, I go weeks, sometimes months without having any kind of like processed mock fake meat beyond impossible or what have you, so yeah, that's a red flag right there. If you're still watching Cloudy with Plants, Peter timed you up, but just listen, Cloudy with Plants. As a vegan, you don't need to eat fake meat, and as a long-term health oriented vegan as I am, I would recommend you don't eat processed meats all that often. So if you're eating them every day, that could have been your own undoing. If you're blaming it on vegan diet, no, it's the way you were doing it, which is silly. I don't know any like vegan health organization or vegan health professional that say, yes, eat fake meats every meal of every day. Instead, you will see a very consistent picture of recommendations for whole food plants, not fake meat every day. Whole food plants. Yeah, have some fake meat, go for it, totally cool, but that shouldn't be the foundation, the fundamentals of your diet. That's where you went wrong. So don't blame veganism for giving you IBS or body issues or blah, blah, blah. You did something which you thought was the right decision, and it works for some people, but that's not what any like health vegan organizations recommend. You were doing junk food veganism, which is cool. I said, if you want to, anyone out here is a junk food vegan, I'm cool with that. Veganism is an ethical stance against exploiting animals. So there's no mention of you have to be healthy. You can if you want to, but if you want to, or don't, if you're not planning your diet properly, you can choose a very unhealthy vegan diet, just like you can choose a very unhealthy non-vegan diet. Like, just say, hey, I'm a meat eater and I got really sick. I ate at McDonald's every day, 3 meals a day. Well, I mean, what doctor or health organization recommends eating a McDonald's 3 times a day? You can't blame a non-vegan diet for wrecking your health. It's just your stupid choice to go to McDonald's 3 times a day. It sounds like Bobby's perspective, huh? Juan, again, not a medical doctor, but I don't know anything about peanuts causing digestive issues. And some people, yeah, maybe some people who are peanut or legume sensitive or allergic, quite possibly so, but that has nothing to do with veganism. I personally have no problem eating legumes. Peanuts are totally fine. In fact, the little sandwich I just ate here earlier, guys, was a seitan sandwich, and we never buy seitan at the store. Never. I don't think we've done it ever. You know, go to the store and buy seitan and bring it back and cook it up. But I will have it at a vegan restaurant from time to time. I had it twice yesterday. You know. Okay, Vin Law, you're right. Yeah, veganism isn't diet. It helps people lose weight. I've lost weight as a vegan. Tracy, our moderator, who's not here today, lost like 100 or 80 pounds. Her husband even more. So veganism, it's a moral stance. It's not a weight loss diet, but it can work out to be a weight loss diet if you do it in certain ways and exercise a little bit. Yeah, peanuts are not nuts. They are legumes. Race Lever, thanks for pointing that out. Yeah, I did point out, I did say, legumes. Because, they look like nuts or seeds, but they're really a legume. Eddie, if you make seitan at home, that's totally cool. I'm just saying, we rarely eat seitan. We don't make it in the home. And Sherpivore has a new book. Thanks for sharing that, Peter. I was not aware of that. Awesome. Well, I'll have to check that out. Maybe he'll send me a copy. I'll have to ask Paul very nicely. I don't think he has the Happy Healthy Vegan cookbook, so maybe we can do a cookbook swap trade of some kind. It's the AJ Vantage. You lost 15 pounds when you first went vegan because you didn't eat enough calories. Yeah, that can happen too. And that's not a good thing. You want to make sure you get enough calories, especially when you're new to vegan. Or else you'll say, oh, I feel so tired and weak. Yeah, if you're not getting enough calories, any diet, you'll feel that way. It's a quick cooking book. That's something I've been thinking about making, but I'm so bad in the kitchen. But anyway, cool. Eddie, so you make seitan once in a while, like a treat. Yeah, see, totally cool. Let's see. Race. You have an Instagram account? What's your Instagram? I'll check it out. I will follow your Instagram. Did you tell me this before? Maybe I thought you were joking. Is it just Race Lever? Let me know, Race Lever, and I'll follow you. I'll follow you right now on Instagram. I'll fire it up and find you. Hey, Johnny Bravo. Even MMA fighters feel that way, and most aren't vegan. Feel what way, Johnny? I must have messed up what you said there. So let me know what's going on there. Yeah, I'm following Johnny Bravo on Instagram. So yeah, it's just Race Lever. Okay, let me search for you there, Race. Let me fire up my Instagram. Let's see. Race. And can you put a space between race and lever? So let's see. I'm not seeing that. Let me do all one word then. Race Lever. Okay, there is Race Lever. You have no post yet, man. You have a private account, man. What's up with that, But I will follow you, I guess. But I did, but, gotta get some content up there, bro. Okay, all right. How come you have no content yet? Not even a photo or anything. Oh, Claudia with Plants is back. Okay, so Claudia with Plants, the problem with vegans is they blame you for doing it wrong. This is why what do you mean doing it wrong? You were doing something weird there. I mean, where in the definition of vegan or what medical doctor were you following? Who told you to eat fake meat 3 times a day? I mean, that's pretty extreme. I mean, that's just a red flag right there. I mean, again, the general consensus is try to eat as much whole food plants as you can, and processed fake meat is not equal to whole food plants. So I'm not going to go as far and say that you were doing it wrong, Claudia, with plants. You were just doing it in a very non-standard way, in a way that no credible health professional I've ever seen, and I've been doing this for a while, has ever recommended. So you were freelancing. You weren't using the wealth of information that's out there and available to you. You just kind of made up your own thing. You thought this is the way to do it, and there's like I said, you can eat a non-vegan diet in an unhealthy way. You can eat at McDonald's 3 times a day. Yeah, so I mean, just because you're eating fake meat 3 times a day, they're not sick supposedly as a vegan, and they're doing really weird things like not eating cooked food or eating like fake meat all day. I'm going to give you my personal opinion, and I think I have every right to do that, having been a vegan now for 11 years and followed in a pretty healthy way. So I think I'm more than not qualified, but I have the freedom to voice my opinion, my critique of someone who claims to be vegan or have been vegan and was doing it in a way that I think is ridiculous. I'm here. Wait a second. Okay. All right, we should be back. Okay, I just refreshed my window here, so maybe that's it. It says I have an excellent connection, so I'm sorry about the bufferings. Like I said, some nights it happens. There's probably some kid playing Fortnite right across the way here, and if your picture is, Stephanie, fuzzy like forever, it doesn't ever clear up, hit refresh if you're on a browser, and that like 9 times out of 10 clears things right up. Again, I apologize for that. Chris Williamson, can you eat a healthy, natural vegan diet, no artificial supplements? Yeah, totally. I did. We have people here who don't take supplements, have been vegan as long as I have. I went 5 years and never took a single supplement. In fact, when I started taking a supplement 5 years, it was for B12, but I wasn't deficient in B12. I was really strong in B12, but I just started taking one because I wanted to be a responsible, minor public figure of sorts, setting a good example for others. Yeah, you could totally be a healthy vegan. But what do you mean natural vegan diet? I mean, people take vitamins. Non-vegans take more vitamins than like vegans do. I mean, the vitamin market wasn't created for vegans is what I'm trying to say there. So, I mean, just because people take vitamins doesn't mean their diet sucks. If that were the case, then we could say the vast majority of Americans who are taking vitamin supplements, their diets are not sufficient because they have to take a supplement. It's just a weird argument. Just take a B12 supplement. You probably should, unless you're getting your blood tested regularly, like I am, every 12 to 18 months to see where you're at. 40% of Americans are either deficient or dangerously low in B12 levels. If you want, I'll show you the study that shows this it's from the Framingham Nurses study. I think Tufts University put it out. Anyway, yes, that's my answer. So anyway, yes, refresh your window or app if I am kind of perpetually fuzzy. It looks like Cloud With Plants got timed out again. Anyway, Cloud With Plants, I'm just saying, if you can come on my live stream, and this is my live stream, it's not yours, so you can come on my live stream and say what you're saying, I have every reason to respond to you in the way I see fit. And I'm going to call you out. If you're eating a diet primarily composed of processed junk food, that could be your problem right there. I'm just giving you my opinion. If you don't like it, that's tough crap, but I'm just telling you, that's how I see it. Let's see. Sate colon, I'm not really sure. Vitamin D2 versus D3, I'm not a nutrition expert, so I can't answer that one. So annoying. Okay, all my data, all my info on the stream health looks good. I'm not sure why it does that sometimes. So, oh well, like I said, it's just a minor annoyance. I've really not gotten disconnected. Just, just bear with us. I'm sorry about that. Apologize. I think it's a YouTube thing. Your body makes vitamin D69, Race. That's good. I've never heard of that variant of vitamin D before. Tell us more about that. Am I a heavy drinker, Andy? No, considering I sometimes go out and split a little, like a glass of wine with Angie or something, that's pretty not common. Even though I have been going to Taco Tuesdays at a place out here in Newport Beach, a vegan restaurant, and getting their $5 Taco Tuesday margarita and splitting it with Angie. But, you know, I mean, I wouldn't consider myself a heavy drinker. We went to a vegan, watch our latest vlog from like 2 weeks ago. We went to Vegtoberfest, was at a brewery. All day Saturday, a couple weekends ago. I had 0 drinks, so I'm definitely not. We don't keep booze in the house, even though I still have like some wine that we bought from our Temecula road trip to a winery, and this is like in May. Like, how many months ago was that? Most of you guys would have drank that already. We got 4 like little tiny bottles, no, 8 little tiny bottles, and we have a few left. So I can't say we don't have any alcohol in the house. We just have some left over because we're really slow to hit it. Favorite Halloween books? Is that what you're asking? I don't have any favorite Halloween books. I didn't know that was a genre there, Sam. Let's see. So Johnny has an answer. Thanks, Johnny. So Johnny's saying D3 raises vitamin D levels longer in the bloodstream than D2 does. So if you ever supplement, then do so with D3. See, I was not aware of that. Thanks for that, Johnny. I just take whatever vitamin D sup I might have, whatever. I still haven't really taken a vitamin D sup yet. I just sometimes will get some from that Healthy Cell multivitamin that I take on many days, particularly when I'm feeling kind of like I need a little something extra. Okay, Andy, it sounds like you do have a drinking problem. Drunk out of your mind? Yeah, no, we don't ever get like that. Like, I tell you, Angie and I, like, we went out to a pizza bar last weekend with our friends, Roots Like a Tree, and Angie and I split 1 glass of wine together. And, I'm 193 pounds, it's like, it doesn't do jack. So, yeah, if you're drinking to the point you're out of your mind and you make a fool about yourself, Andy, yes, please, yeah, try to... fix your, whatever you got to do to either stop drinking, which you might have to do, or drink at a more sensible, just kind of way that maybe like I do, just once in a while and not a lot. I don't like to get drunk. I just like to have a little sip, get the flavor, get the vibe, and not have it really affect me, like, to the point where it's like I'm drunk or anything like that. So yeah, we're sorry to hear that, and I hope you can do something there. And that's race. Yeah, that's a good idea. Just drink when you're awake. Let's see. Yeah, Johnny, I live in Southern California, which means I'm at a latitude because, vitamin D, your body absorbs it or converts it from sunlight. So yeah, I read that I'm at a latitude, I think somewhere around the 34 degree latitude or lower. You can get sufficient vitamin D from the UV rays in the sun year round, even like, during the solstice time. So anyway. I don't know what the spotted lanternfly is there, Mega Rising. Let's see. So let me get some more water here. Gotta stay hydrated. That's the one thing I don't like about processed vegan food. I gotta be honest, is that I can feel the extra salt and oil, stuff like that we don't put into our home food here. But when you go to restaurants, they like to make it as flavorful as possible for your masses. So I find myself even drinking more water when I go out to a vegan restaurant. So good thing I have the extra fluid ounces of this larger bottle from Coldest. Again, yeah, go down to the show notes. We have a coupon code, vegan, save 10%. It's down there. And also a link to a contest where they give a bottle away free to anyone. No purchase, as far as I'm aware of. Just enter and win a bottle, hopefully. So anyway, yeah, use our code. And again, I want to thank Coldest for reaching out to me, because I've been saying this for months. Hey, if you're a water bottle company, reach out to me, because that's all I do on these live streams. I talk to you guys and I pound water. That's all I do. So if anyone wanted to sort of like sponsor the live stream like this, they're not really sponsoring it, but I got it here. We have an affiliate deal. And let's see what else going on. Why are we race? Who's talking about eggs? Like, what's up with eggs? Okay, Claudio Plants is back. What should we do this person? They are just a nonstop anti-vegan troll bot. I still am not convinced that there is a living, breathing, conscious human being behind their account. It just seems to be like a bot that churns out nonsense. Great. I'm glad, Claudio Plants, when you ate your eggs, your teeth stopped. Why would your teeth hurt? Like, what the hell were you doing? Like, why would being vegan? But yeah, Johnny Bravo is right. If you were ever hurting, you should have saw a dentist. I agree 100%. I don't understand why this person, this Cloudy by Plants person, whatever, has everything. IBS, teeth hurting, just everything, just a whole giant. It sounds like you have some real health problems and you should have seen a medical doctor. I don't understand how veganism could cause all these things, including teeth hurting. Like, how come my teeth aren't hurting as a vegan? And all our other vegans in the live stream chat here, their teeth aren't hurting as vegans. Like, what the hell were you doing? I want to know. Either you're making stuff up or you're just doing it in a really unhealthy way, because this is not normal. Yeah, but if your teeth are hurting, guys, go see a dentist. Don't just start an anti-vegan YouTube campaign. AJ Vintage, yeah, they're making your teeth hurt, huh? Okay, so it looks like Peter finally took care of them and hid them, meaning once a person is hidden means they can no longer comment on anything on our channel. They can't comment on the live stream. They can't comment on any of the videos. So if you're watching Collaborative with Plants, before you run back to like VD or Crypto King or whoever and tell, oh my God, they're so unfair to me. We were being totally cool to you here, and you're really just kept just going off the whole time and not having a proper discussion. I try to follow up with just reasonable, rational questions to try to figure out what was going on with you, and you just throw out more poop in your hand and throw it on the wall. So I wish you the best. I'm sorry that you have health issues, and if you haven't seen a medical doctor, you should. So go see one and see what's going on with you. But I'm sorry, whatever happened to you. It's not normal. I've been vegan probably way longer than you've ever were vegan, and I'm much older than you, I assume, as well. And I'm in fantastic health. Look at my blood test videos. And by the way, have you ever seen VD's blood test videos? I would pay to see her blood test videos. And how about Crypto King? I bet he can't even run around the block, let alone get some good blood test videos to put up. So I'm just saying, I'm being completely open, honest, and transparent by showing with you for since I've been putting up blood tests that go back to 1999. I went vegan in 2010. I showed my first vegan blood test from 2012. I've been putting up regularly ever since we started our channel in 2013. I went back and showed tests from before we started our channel, is what I'm saying. So anyway, I've been open and honest about my blood tests the entire time I've been vegan. And these anti-vegans have not done the same. They aren't showing their blood tests. They're not showing blood tests from when veganism killed them. We're not seeing that, and we're not seeing their blood tests now to see how they're doing now. So at least I'm being honest, open, and transparent about my blood tests, open and transparent about how I eat, how I exercise. I'm giving you everything I possibly can give you. And these anti-vegans, they're just making crap up and lying and not sharing anything specific about their results, their blood tests. They don't even probably show how they exercise, because those two I mentioned, I don't think they do all that much, right? They just sit around and make fun of vegans, right? We got another troll, Peter? Wow, where's the new one? God bless these trolls. They just keep coming back. It's probably their secondary account or something like that. So anyway, I like that race lever. Anti-vegan really is a scumbag, because if you want to be against veganism, just cool. But if you're going to make up lies like these anti-vegans do, like how Ryan of Happy Healthy Vegan is going bald, he's losing his eyebrows, he's lost all his muscles, he's whatever, all this, these are just bull crap lies. I can refute every last one of them. How he's unhealthy, I can refute every last one of these. If that's what anti-veganism means, being a lying scumbag, then you're right, race lover. Anti-vegan equals scumbag. But if you're just against veganism and you don't lie, cool, I'm fine with that. Joe, yeah, you're right. My anti-GMO video from many years back, I think it was probably from like 6 years ago, I was referring to the Monsanto model of GMO. And I guess as a concept, I'm not entirely against GMO, but I'm very against food raised in the Monsanto formula. Even before they went on this whole GMO crusade, I just not really too fond of buying food that was grown in a more chemical model rather than plant, water, soil, nutrients model. I prefer food that was grown from soil, rather than chemicals. And I'm not the only one. If you go to like a Michelin star restaurant, they're not using farm products that were grown in the chemical method. Why? Because they suck. They're not as good. They're not as tasty. So yeah, GMO as a concept, I'm not against it. I am extremely against the Monsanto model. Yes, you're absolutely right there. But I'm not like an anti-GMO person completely. You're 100% right there. Eddie, bald at 26, it's genetics. That's what I told VD when she made a video poking fun at me, like a 51-year-old man saying I'm going bald. And like there's other 51-year-old dudes that are completely bald, and it's genetics. It has nothing to do with being vegan. It's complete nonsense. That's why I don't like anti-vegans, because they're lying scumbags. And you're right, Eddie, it's completely genetic. Ace, vegan food doesn't taste good? Like, what is vegan food? Vegan food is plants, right? So you're saying like potatoes don't taste good, sweet potatoes don't taste good, you don't eat any legumes, no beans whatsoever, they don't taste good. I mean, that's what you're saying. You're saying plants don't, that's vegan food. Vegans eat plants. Anyway. Andy, your friend went bald at 21 and he eats meat. There you go. Let's see, Race Lever. Ryan does have a vegan Asian eyebrow deficiency, though. She got you there. Yeah, I have a certain kind of, it was like called a broom-shaped eyebrow or something like that. So it's kind of this racist attack against my classic Asian eyebrow style from VD. That's what I'm talking about. They're, making up these scumbag lies. Johnny, you don't like eating sweet potatoes? You don't have to. I'm just saying, there's like vegan food tastes bad. There's no such thing as vegan food, because let me give you guys a little secret, all you non-vegans out there. You eat plants, right? Unless you're a carnivore, you're eating plants too. I mean, you're already eating vegan food. You're eating plants. It's like vegans eat some special food from some special sectioned off section of the grocery store. So you're eating plants. It's the whole produce section. If you entirely avoid the produce section. Okay, yeah, AJ Vintage. And there's other things too besides the produce section, such as spaghetti with marinara, bread, French fries. I mean, those don't taste good. I mean, what person doesn't like French fries or spaghetti? I mean, on the grounds that they don't taste good. I mean, that's ridiculous. Let's see. No, I didn't know that. Peter? Read about people using a vegan diet to regrow their hair even. Wow. He already said he eats potatoes. Then if he eats potatoes, guess what? He eats vegan food. That's staple of vegan eating there. Yeah, potato chips. Most potato chips are vegan too, I mean, vegan food tastes horrible, like dairy-free Ben and Jerry's, it tastes so horrible. I mean, it tastes, seriously, you could do a blind taste if you're not vegan. You can't tell the difference between, like, say, fish food and, like, say, Cherry Garcia with the dairy-free versus the dairy versions. It tastes fantastic. I mean, the vegan versions taste fantastic. Race Lever evidently doesn't think potatoes are vegan for some reason. Yep, I hate to break it to you. Unless some jerk puts some butter on it, at a restaurant and fucks it up for you, potatoes are vegan. Trevor, my athletic performance would increase tremendously if I ate grass-fed steak once a month. Would I? If I would. No, because I'm vegan. I'm not into. Here's the thing: I'm not vegan to increase my athletic performance, even though it actually is increasing my athletic performance. Ask Chris Paul. I showed an interview that he made last year, I think it was, when he said going vegan is like a cheat code for athletic performance. Why? Because you recover quicker. You're not eating inflammatory foods. You can train more, and just you don't have to like be down with like inflammation. So but would I, if hypothetically, if somehow eating grass-fed steak could increase that athletic performance, would I do that? No, I'm vegan for ethical reasons. It just so happens that eating the way I do, plant-based, whole food-based, is really good for athletic performance. So I have a win-win. I don't have to have that false dichotomy right there. To me, I have both, ethical lifestyle and a way of eating. It allows me to go to the gym and kick crap out of like 25-year-olds playing basketball. Potato chips, they taste like dirt mixed with horror. That's funny, Lenny. Let's see, what am I missing here, guys? Andy, maybe vegan options in the UK are terrible, but again, vegans eat plants. Maybe restaurants don't have the greatest vegan options, but maybe you're not going to the best restaurants. I don't know. Hey, Trini Vegan and Gomez, how's this going? I am here on a weird day, I know. Yeah, Race. That sounds like your math is spot on there. Yeah, are you a mathematician by any chance there, Race? I'm still trying to figure out your profession. Let's see, what's that, Trevor? I have to be careful with veganism? It's new. It can be very unsafe. Like eating McDonald's 3 times a day, that can be very unsafe, right? I know a few vegans that got very sick. I know personally friends who have gotten really sick from their very unhealthy non-vegan diets. My dad had a heart attack at age 64 or 5 from his non-vegan diet. So yeah, you gotta be really careful no matter what. The thing is, I have my blood test to show that I'm doing pretty freaking well, and I've been putting them up, like I said, regular every 12 to 18 months. How many people are doing that? But I appreciate you're being very, Trevor, you're being very vague and unspecific. You're speaking in vague generalities. Can be very unsafe, Yeah, it can be. You can have a very unsafe vegan diet. I agree with you, Trevor, 110%. A person can create a very unsafe, dangerous vegan diet. That's completely 100% true. And I don't recommend diets like that. Danny, a 75-year-old vegan. We got to listen to Trevor here, though. It's very dangerous. It can be unsafe, Yeah, Zoe, thanks for pointing out. I've been vegan now 11 years, almost to the day now. 11 years. And she has too. Yeah, I've never been in the hospital. My doctors are always, like stoked about my blood tests, tell me, hey, I'm on no meds. Most people my age are on like 2 or 3 meds. I'm on 0. So yeah, what about veganism is dangerous exactly, Trevor? If you want to be Trevor, please be specific. What do I need to be concerned about, Trevor? And I know vegan medical doctors too, if I need to go visit one. In fact, I'm planning to go visit a vegan cardiologist because I'm 54. I want to get my heart looked at, make sure it's going to be a good, strong, solid heart for me for the rest of my days here. So I do know doctors, Trevor, but please tell me specifically, what do I need to be concerned about? What particular health marker, food? Be specific. Just don't say it's dangerous. Be careful. Be very specific. Please tell me something actionable. Hey, so this is my last meat meal. Probably some beef jerky. That's my guess. Or no, buffalo jerky. That's right. Let's see, Vegan Bear, what's that? You just got discharged from the hospital after a liver procedure, and the nutritionist dietitian told you that she can't help you with your diet as you eat plant-based. What is that supposed to mean? Like, tell me more about that, Vegan Bear. I'm glad you're out of the hospital. Hope you're doing well. But that's some weird thing for a dietitian to say. Like, they can't help you. Does it mean your diet's already great if you're eating whole food plant-based, so there's no further advice she can give? Or she feels it's so like bad for you that there's nothing she can do because you have to have animal protein. Like, let me know which way it goes there. Okay, Trevor, you're just trolling us now. I asked you specifically, what can I do as a vegan to be careful because it's so dangerous? Now you tell me plants have defense mechanisms. Like, you still haven't told me like what to be careful about. Like, what nutrient or food or activity am I doing or shouldn't be doing? Now you're pooping in your hand, picking up, throw on the wall as anti-vegans do. You're not like answering our questions. You're speaking in vague generalities, offering nothing in the way of specifics, and just keep changing the conversation over and over again. So I'm asking you, Trevor, to abide by these simple guidelines I'm giving here. And if you cannot do that, go to another live stream. Go bug some political live stream or beauty makeup tutorial live stream or a gaming live stream. But this one probably is not your cup of tea, it sounds like. Ah, I see Peter timed out Trevor. So Trevor, if you're watching, don't take it personally. Don't get butthurt or anything like that. Just take this as an opportunity to think about what I said. Please, I'm asking you, if you know something that I don't, please educate me. Give me some specifics rather than just throwing poop on the wall. Tell me something specific. Say, be careful, veganism's dangerous. Tell me what I need to do specifically. Some nutrients, some food, some diet, just let me know rather than just throwing more crap on the wall. Okay, it's timed out for now, Peter. Cool. Thanks for dealing with our friend there, Trevor. And if Trevor wants to come back in 4 or 5 minutes and participate in the way that I'm asking, you're more than welcome to. Let's see, Vegan Bear. She was saying, don't drink alcohol. She was being extremely kind, as in, I need no assistance. So that's cool. That's good to know, Vegan Bear. I was wondering which way it was. So your dietitian there in the hospital said, oh, there's really not much I can help you with because you're already eating a healthy diet. Okay, I was wondering if that was it. Cool. Welcome to 2021, because like 10, 15 years ago, it probably would have been the opposite way. Joe, I don't really know much about farming, living in an urban environment here, so can't really answer farming questions since I have not studied farming and I really have very little practical experience with any kind of sophisticated farming, more so than just throwing some like greens out of my yard or some potatoes. Veganese. Oh, you love Vegan Gains tall and hunky? Hey, I'm taller than Vegan Gains, Vegan A's, and you want to see some hunkiness. Let me show you some hunkiness there, man. I'm a hunk too. I'm taller than Richard. He's short compared to me. I'm 6'4.5". And you want to see some hunky? I'll show you some hunky. All right, let's see. Well, I gotta use this here. Let's see some hunk here. Here's some hunky. What do you think of that, Vegan A's? Here's some hunky Ryan here. So, I'm taller. I'm a hunk too. So stay here, as I'm saying. Don't go to a Vegan Gains live stream. You could watch this hunk here. Yeah, I'm not as swole as Richard. He's been lifting like a decade or something like that. I'm just training as a basketball player, but I'm building muscle in the process, But I think I got a little hunkiness there. If you want to see the back side, I'll show you the back and shoulders here too. And these are shots from like months ago. It's from like April. I'm bigger than this now. So there's my back and shoulders. Might not be as like hunky as a bodybuilder type. I'm not. I'm just trying to train like a basketball player. I want to look like Michael Jordan as opposed to like, Vegan Gains or something like that. But anyway, I'm a hunk. You don't need to go anywhere. You're at the right place. You have a vegan hunk here with you right now. Thanks, Trini. All right, cool, Zoe. I'm glad you appreciate. I'm a hunk too. You tell him, Ryan. Yeah, Trini. It's letting you know if you're looking for a vegan hunk, we got one right here, man. I just don't, I just don't flaunt it or anything like that. I have body confidence, and that I know what I am. I'm not trying to pretend I'm like a bodybuilder. I'm trying to look like Michael Jordan or Kobe Bryant, which by most bodybuilder standards, they would think those guys look skinny or emaciated. That's the ideal basketball body type. I want to look like Michael Jordan. I don't, want to look like Nimai Delgado. And I think what he's doing is awesome. I'm not bagging on Nimai. Just not the kind of body type that I have ever tried to go for because it's not my goal. There you go, AJ Vantage. I'm a hunk. Ryan Lum 2021. I'm just saying, you don't have to go anywhere. You don't have to go find another vegan channel if you want a tall. And she said tall. Zoe said a tall hunk. I'm taller than Richard. I think he's 6'1". Am I right, guys? Let me know if I'm wrong. I thought Richard is 6'1". Only 6'1". I'm 6'4.5" with my shoes on. Particularly by my basketball shoes, I'm over 6'5". But yeah, barefoot, I'm 6'4.5". Taller than Richard with his shoes on, unless he's putting on some crazy ass heels or something like that. Yeah, true, Danny. Tall people aren't correlated with longer lives. Another reason why I want to live, a healthy lifestyle, eating good food, taking care of myself, getting exercise to try to buck that trend. It's a statistic. It's not a necessity. It's a probability. Okay, you think he's 6'3"? Well, I'm still just taller than Richard by at least 1.5 inches. That's pretty tall. By basketball standards, that's not quite that tall, but by general population, Richard is tall. Oh, my super chat's not making sound? Oh, you're right, Peter. Let me fix that. Thanks for letting me know that. Okay, I should now, probably because I had to do some testing. So yeah, Peter left me a comment there. You made a vegan egg quiche with just egg. Good, but not onions and garlic though, huh? Leeks, good, mushrooms. It was delicious. I would love that, Peter. Yeah, just not the onions and garlic part. But that sounds delicious, Peter. And thanks for the super chat tip, Peter. Much appreciated. And also thank you for letting me know. I had to do my little workaround thing here to get the audio happening for super chat tips. Thank you. Let's see, Zoe, you didn't say anything about Richard? I thought you were the one that said Richard was the hunk. Maybe I got you confused there. I'm sorry, Zoe. You don't find him anywhere near as hunky as me. Well, thank you. He's much bigger and smaller than me. But again, I look much more like, Michael Jordan body-wise than he does, which is my goal. Let's see. What are you saying, Johnny? Yeah, taller people statistically don't live as long. Also, taller people are more likely to develop cancer. I haven't heard that one, but I'll give you another statistic. If you think I'm lying, look this up because this is true. This applies to males. I'm sorry, just how the study has shown, but taller guys get more ladies. That's what they say. Taller guys have had more sexual partners than shorter dudes. I'm just pulling that one out too. There's some benefit of being tall, I guess. But yeah, God loves us all. I'll agree with Trevor on that one. And Trevor is offering his help. Well, why should I take Trevor's advice? Trevor, if you have a curriculum vitae, a resume you would like to show us here, tell us, what is your current job title, Trevor? If you want to share, if you're a health professional, I will listen to you, perhaps. Let me know, Trevor. What is your specific job title and where are you employed at? Let's start there, and maybe we will. And Race Lover is making a great case for people to donate $50 or more to us. That'd be awesome. What's that, Zoe? You told me last time I look like your boyfriend. I forgot about that, really. So I can watch you here while he's at work. Feel free. I wish I had my AirPods on so you could see all my hair today. I thought it came out kind of cool. Anyway, I got my headphones on instead. Anyway. Oh yeah, I want to mention too to the haters that say I'm going bald. I have a high forehead. I've always had a high. It's just the thing. My grandfather has a high forehead. My mom has a high forehead. I have a high forehead, meaning I'm not going bald. It's a greater distance from like my brow to where my hair begins. Always been like that. And I'm not saying that's good or bad. Losing your hair, it happens. It's gonna happen to me one day. I'm sure it's all good. Trevor, you're a preacher. So why should I take your nutritional advice, Trevor, if you are a preacher? What you have zero, if you're a preacher, it sounds like you don't have any training in nutrition, health, medicine, epidemiology. Am I correct in that, Trevor? Can you say yes or no? Just say yes, you are correct. Let me know if I'm correct, that you have zero training in nutrition, like formal training, not just like watching VD or Crypto King or reading a paleo blog or whatever. I'm talking about actual formal training where you are enrolled at an institution of some kind. There's a professor, there's exams, there's grades. Let me know if you have zero training in the formal sense for nutrition, diet, medicine, epidemiology. Let me know if I'm correct. Say yes, Ryan, you are correct. Plants can regrow hair? What's that, Peter? Let's see, Eddie, you believe that you're 5'2" and only had 4 or 5 girlfriends? Lol. Oh, about the statistic. Yeah, I tell you, look this up. I didn't make this up. I remember I saw this maybe 3 or 4 years ago when the study came out that correlated the heights of males with how many sexual partners they've had in their life. And yeah, taller guys had more. Yeah, race lever. Yeah, if someone wants to throw out some kind of religious argument, yeah, look at what race lever said there. Eating insects? Who's talking about eating insects? Earthling Ed, whatever. I don't know what he said, but why eat insects? I don't eat insects. I mean, I've been vegan now 11 years. I have great blood tests and health and athleticism without insects. So why would I all of a sudden now need to eat insects for? I've been fine without insects. Let's see. What's that Byzantine ladybug? My forehead. It is called a noble brow. Is that what they call a higher forehead? Yeah, my hair's doing crazy stuff today. Yeah, I'm not helping it. Anyway, Ed said don't eat insects. Yeah, I agree. Don't eat insects. Like, why? Again, why would I need to eat insects for? I mean, the essence of veganism is not exploiting animals, and insects are included in the category of animals. So why would I violate my principles of not exploiting animals to eat something that is unnecessary? It's not like I'm dying without eating insects. I've said vegan 11 years now. No insects have been eaten, and I'm cool. So why would you need to eat insects? Yeah, I like my high forehead, Byzantine. I've always thought it was cool, But apparently now, as a vegan content creator, some anti-vegans have mistaken my high forehead as a sign of like hair loss and attribute that to veganism. None of that's true. I haven't lost hair. I mean, not in like, it's the same level. Its forehead's the same place it's always been, It hasn't like gotten back. It's just where it is. And if I were losing hair, it would be due to age and genetics. Had nothing to do with being vegan. Have low eyebrows. Maybe so, Ray. So I guess the glass is half full. I don't know. Mag, what's up, Mike Diddy? If I could grow plants on my head like hair, that would be weird. On the Cami, is everyone here on weed right now? Lol. I can't speak for everyone. I can speak for myself, and I'll tell you, no, I'm not on weed right now at all. I might be on weed at another part of the day, but not right now. I don't typically want to get high and then operate all this high-tech equipment, which can go wrong, troubleshoot problems, like on the fly, like I had audio issues right before I came on, buffering issues midstream, and being high isn't really conducive for that. Maybe if I had a team working with me, but then why would I want to be high on a live stream? But I can say no, I am not high right now. But anyone is high right now. Eddie just had oil, cool. Yeah, totally cool. No problem with that. Oh, Trevor, I never saw. Did Trevor ever answer my question? You never answered my question, Trevor. Trevor, you've lost your rights to comment. And I want Race Lover or Peter to hold him to the fire here. Trevor, you cannot answer any more questions until you answer. You can't say anything more in the life. If you have any actual formal training in anything like that, because you offered to help me with health advice, and why would I take the health advice of someone that doesn't have any of those qualifications? So let me know. If you can't answer that question, Race, please just time them out or kick them out, because we don't let people just come on this channel and give health advice that has no credentials. All right, buffering again. I'm refreshing the stream. Okay, Johnny Bravo. Thanks, Johnny Bravo. Super chat tip there. Thanks. You're right. With taller people being at higher risk of cancer, every 4 inches increases the chance of cancer by 10%. Wow, that's crazy. I wonder what height has to do with it. Like, it can't be a behavior related thing. Is there something inherently about the body? That's really interesting. Well, thanks for sharing that with me. Hopefully I'll buck that statistical trend, hopefully. Good points, Race. Yeah. Peter, you kick him out if he doesn't abide by my question here. I just want to know, since this anti-vegan is coming here offering to help me with his or her nutrition science background, which I don't believe this person has, please tell us if you have any formal training where you have credentialed courses and a degree, credential of some kind in any of those subjects I just mentioned. If not, please don't tell me anything more about nutrition as far as like to help me, because I just don't take some random troll's advice. Oh, this rando has no background in health, I'm gonna do what they said. Like, that's stupid. Let's see. There you go. Brother, I am not a nutrition. I'm glad to hear that you're not a nutrition. My friend has a friend that is a doctor. Wow, you have a friend that's a friend that is a doctor. I can do you better. I have like a cousin that's a doctor. I have a friend that's a doctor. I have several friends who are doctors. So basically you have, just admit it, Trevor, you have zero justification to be on any platform, be it online here in our chat or just in-person communication one-to-one, to give anyone any advice about nutrition, because you have absolutely no background in it. I have no background in it too, but when I do cite a nutrition piece of information, I back it up with peer-reviewed studies, not like oddball ones funded by the evil potato or broccoli industries or anything like that, ones that there's no conflicts of interest, that show the healthful benefits of vegan diets. Hey, Groovy Lisa, good to see you, Groovy Lisa. You're not a nutrition either, good to know. Oh, I am judging you. I am judging you, Trevor, because you came here and said veganism is dangerous, you need to be careful, and then furthermore, you said you will offer to help me. So as soon as you said you are offering to help me, Trevor, you've put yourself in the position of someone who has a position where they are justified in doing that, like a medical doctor or a nutritionist or a dietitian. So I wanted to see what your background was, because I just don't take nutrition advice from any old random person with absolutely zero training or experience in the matter. So I am not judging you, other than I'm judging you in the sense that you have no business offering nutrition or health information to me. Because why would I listen to you when I could go talk to a medical doctor? Why would I listen to Trevor instead of a board certified gastroenterologist, let's say, which I do know? I spoke on a vegan panel at a Veg Fest with a board-certified vegan gastroenterologist. So I'd rather get my advice if I'm having a GI issue or just health question from a certified medical doctor rather than a preacher or whatever you said you were. That's what you did to me, brother. You offered to give me nutrition advice, and you have absolutely zero credibility in that field. Race, you have a friend who has a cousin that has a friend that is a ninja and a doctor. So you win. Yeah, you can't top that. No one can top that. Meat eating debunked. All right, looks like Peter's been deleting our anti-vegans messages and been timed out. Again, Trevor, don't take it personally. Don't get upset or anything. I think Peter's just had enough. I think many of our viewers have too. You really have no business coming on to this live stream and offering any advice as far as how to tweak or correct or change my diet, considering you have zero training. That's why you were timed out. Because we don't allow that. We don't follow just random weird quack woo-woo advice from just someone who's just making crap up. We don't do that on Happy Hour Vegan. Other channels might do that. We don't do that. We are evidence-based. Hey, that vegan teacher. You have even the check mark. So that sounds like it's the act. How do I get a check mark? How do I get, what's that called? Certified or verified? I got to figure out how to do that in case I'm going to go on a live stream and not have someone question my authenticity. So, cool. What's that? Thank you for helping the animals. Thank you for being vegan. Hey, it's no problem. It's the least I can do every day. It's just, I wake up, don't want to exploit animals. That's just I just don't. That is my philosophy. That is my ethical stance. I can ask for it after I have 100,000 subs. Okay, I got that. I will try to ask for that. So cool. I'm glad you appreciate what I do there, vegan teacher. Thank you for your kind words there. Cool. I'm glad you love our channel. Yeah, we've been entertaining lots of anti-vegans this afternoon, coming on, trying to debunk veganism in all their weird, bizarre ways, and having a little fun with that. What are you doing there, Race Lover? You'll send me a check mark for 3 easy payments of $29.99. I didn't know Race Lover was the agency that distributes the verified check marks. Well, you must be pretty patient too, vegan teacher, if you're a teacher, right? And a vegan teacher at that. So patience is a virtue, and it's just part of how I do things. Instead of trying to get upset too, or just not trying, but just getting upset quickly and getting aggressive and attacking. Try to listen to people's arguments and point out, especially anti-vegans' arguments, to point out exactly what's wrong. 9 times out of 10, anti-vegans have redefined veganism in their own unique way, which has nothing to do with the long-accepted definitions of veganism, which at their essence contain this core principle of humans not exploiting animals. That's what veganism is. So we always go back to how they take it upon themselves. Non-vegans, anti-vegans think it's their duty to redefine veganism in some bizarre way that suits their own agendas. Yeah, veganism about the animals. It's not an environmental movement or health movement or whatever. That's what they try to come back. It's not a way of pretending that we're like cavemen eating like ancestors or what have you. It's an ethical stance against exploiting animals. I don't know why people find that so difficult to grasp. Ethical stance against exploiting animals. Like, where does plants have feelings come into that or whatever nonsense they'll throw it at you? And we are also a dance crew, as Race Lever points out. Exactly. The world's greatest dance crew. Let's see. Yeah, Johnny, true. By definition, yeah, your health, if your wife's doing it only for health reasons, isn't really concerned about animals, not exploiting animals, yeah, she's technically plant-based. And again, I don't want to be the person who's oh, I'm being dogmatic or anything like that. I'm just gonna, these how are the words defined. I didn't make up these definitions or anything like that. Just look them up. These definitions exist independently of me and my judgments. But yeah, I don't look down on people who are plant-based. In fact, I welcome them, because just by being plant-based, you are not exploiting and harming animals for the most part. Maybe they're still buying other things like leather, who knows. But anyway, I'm not saying your wife, Johnny, but I'm saying the longer they stay, the more they finally learn, oh yeah, exploiting animals, I get it now. They came for a health reason, which is fine, or environmental reasons, fine. The longer they stay, the more they hear, the more they learn, and they become vegan eventually. That happens quite often. Like Rich Roll is a classic example of that. Kimberly, BF, you're recently told or diagnosed with hypothyroidism and told you need to eat low carb. Any experience or advice with this? Hey, I want to first thank you for sharing that with us, Kimberly. Not a medical doctor or nutritionist by training or anything like that, so I don't feel like I'm qualified to answer that. However, I will answer questions like yours, medical questions, if I have some direct experience with that myself. And I've never had any kind of diagnosis of hypothyroidism, so I have zero experience about that. So I would get a second opinion. And if you can, find a plant-based, or at least a vegan or plant-based friendly medical doctor, one who's not automatically going to say, hey, you got to eat low carb or something like that. And if you have to, I guess there's low carb ways of being vegan, but I would get some more opinions on that. Find some actual health professional opinions, not just like, random friends or anything like that. So I'm sorry to hear that, but I strongly suspect there's a way you can do it. I've still yet to hear of any kind of medical condition which prevents someone from eating a healthy diet of plants. Yeah, Race Server, good point. Go to nutritionfacts.org and see if they have any videos there about hypothyroidism. And it'll be plant-based solutions. Yeah, good place to start for sure. Need to find a new doc too. Okay, Kimberly. Yeah, obviously, I get a second opinion. Could be you have a medical doctor who's not aware of the benefits of plant-based diets, and just get another opinion. That's I'm glad you have one medical opinion, but it wouldn't hurt to have another one, especially if they're telling you that you need to eat low carb. I would go seek someone who knows about higher carbohydrate diets, like someone who knows about plants. Ooh, I smell right now, and it's not weed. I think there's a skunk out in the yard. It's starting to smell like a skunk in here right now. Yeah, it's pretty hardcore. Let me check something out here. 1 second, guys. I'm just checking the health of my stream here, making sure everything is cool. 1 sec. Apologize. Okay, let me come back. Oops, wrong window. Yikes. Where am I? I got too many windows open. Okay. I am back. On Kemi, also being vegan, did I have any problems with tooth decay? I have receding gums. That precedes me being vegan. Just, not taking care of my teeth properly and the structure of my jaw. I haven't managed. They're not decaying anymore. They've been pretty steady now for maybe like 8-10 years or so. Once I got serious, met a good holistic dentist, meaning like they don't use any mercury there. But more importantly, my what they call the oral hygienist, I've had several over the years now, have given me really good ideas and tools like a water pick, a oral hydrator, little brush sticks to keep junk from accumulating in my teeth. So I'm managing it. That's all you can do is manage it. But it's not from veganism. They treat many people that have the same thing, and it's not from being a vegan. Most people that go there are not vegan. Let's see. No, that's not skunk weed. Now I'm starting to smell what smells like popcorn. I don't know what's going on, guys. I'm totally confused what's happening. I don't know. I give up. Maybe it's popcorn that I'm smelling and it's not weed. I don't know. Anyway, we'll see what's going on. Yeah, and I floss every day. Yeah, every day I floss. Okay, what have you been doing there, Kimberly? Iodine drops and Brazil nuts. Yeah, see if that helps out. I have no idea. I don't know anything about hypothyroidism, but yeah, I would like to find me some Brazil nuts myself, actually. That could be at Rage Lever. It's a strain of popcorn skunkweed. It's a hybrid. It's a indica hybrid. What am I hearing now? I'm hearing weird stuff now. It sounds like an animal outside. Stopped. I don't know. Maybe a house is like, maybe I'm having a poltergeist right now. It'd be cool if I had some kind of weird poltergeist on a live stream. You know, you could see the apparition and stuff like that. Then VD will probably make a video about a vegan deficiency caused my home to be poltergeisted, probably, right? Right? That's how it works. If anything like imperfect happens, it's because of the vegan diet. Let's see, Peter, who said that? Eating dried fruit was the same as sugar? Is that David Wolf you're talking about, maybe? Let me know if that's it. Are you making popcorn? Are you making popcorn? You smell it too. It smells like a skunk then. Yeah, I smelled it first, and I go, I can't tell now. First I thought it was skunk, then I thought it was popcorn, so it's skunk, huh?
I think it's that skunk that I've seen running around. I smelled it really strong in my office. I just went in the backyard and it like the whole under the house reeks of skunk.
Yeah, it smells really bad right here now.
It smells super bad.
Ooh.
You can't smell it in the front yard at all.
Oh man.
It's fierce.
Freaking animals.
There's so many animals in our house.
Too many animals. Oh man, so Angie's smelling it too. Yeah. Oh, it reeks, guys. It's getting pretty gnarly in here. I'm gonna have to bail on the live streaming because she said it doesn't smell on the front side of the house. I'm on the far back side, which on the wall right next to me here, like 4 feet away, is the backyard on the other side of it. So the other side of the house says it's cool. So I might have to abort this live stream because it's getting like a tear gas or something almost. Freaking skunk! Like, why do you have to spray for? Like, what's going on? Is he being attacked by an animal out there? Like, what's going on? Ah. No, it's not a vegan fart race. It's definitely a way gnarlier than any fart a human could possibly produce. It's pretty crazy. It's not nuts or anything. Little Becky Lynn, there's a YouTuber charging people $100 to tell them to be confident. I could do that, but I wouldn't. I mean, who is that person? Is he like the ambassador of confidence or something like that? He has a degree, a certificate in confidence bestowing? Like, what right does that... It just shows you people do weird things. Oh, Johnny, no, skunk. We see skunks out in our yard from time to time, so this is not uncommon, but for it to release this horrible smell is kind of rare. Like one that's going to make me maybe have to quit this live stream soon. It's you smelt it, dealt it, huh, Peter? I didn't deal that. Oh. What? Oh, gosh. It's getting worse, guys. Oh. That's what I wonder. Crofton, thanks for that super chat tip there. Do you share your toaster with any other people? Like somehow did they put a fishy thing in it? I would say this, if you can't get that stink out of it, since we're talking about smelly things right now, you're talking about your toaster, maybe invest in a new toaster. I don't think they're that expensive. It's unfortunate, but I think that I'd have to do that. Yeah, poor me. It sucks. Angie's out there coughing, and I think I'm in the thick of it here. How's the bedroom? Is the bedroom smell like crap too? And check it out. Yeah, in this quadrant of the house here. I'm in like... I'm in the stink zone hardcore here. Oh, your office too? Man, this is gonna... So it's gonna shut down production of your video, shut down my live stream. Okay, light some firecrackers under our house. The bedroom's fine? Oh man, I wish I could move all this crap, but it's not like on a cell phone. I'm on like a wired camera, so I'm stuck here. Psycho Cat. Yes, I have not only tried, I've done magic mushrooms maybe a dozen times throughout my life, mostly in the 1990s. But yes, I did them in a more like what's the word I'm looking for? Like a shamanic or spiritual setting, rather than going out to a party or a rave or concert like that. Doing it at home, no one around, darkness at night, you know, that kind of thing. Mike, you can call me Steve, but I might not know who you're talking about. Byzantine, Ladybug. I'm planning to live stream on Friday. This stream tonight is just, you know, something to get some other people in, maybe, particularly Europeans. I came on a little earlier. I should have asked if any Europeans were on. But anyway, David, yeah, I knew all about ayahuasca in the 90s. It wasn't easy to secure the plants. There's more known plants now that have the indole components, so it was tougher to get a hold of an ayahuasca brew back then, even though I did make a mushroom ayahuasca before, but I'll never go that route again. No, I wasn't vegan back then, Psycho Cat. No, just curious what a vegan experience on the shrooms. I know I've never been visited by an egg, but I have seen like kind of like Mesoamerican spirit entities, but not like ghosts in my face. It's like just in the vision. I've seen that before, but I've never been visited by an egg before. I didn't know that was a thing. We have Finland. We have someone from Finland right now. Hey, Morkit, right on. Cool. Oh man, I'm not sure how much longer I can continue this, guys. This is tough, man. This skunk spray is it's really gross. I can't. It really is horrible. Oh, I've never had this happen before. Oh man, I feel like I'm gonna pass out. Okay, I'll try to go a little bit more, guys. Just a little bit more, and I'm gonna have to go get some fresh air. Seriously, it's starting to affect me. Ugh, I think I'm gonna have to quit, guys. Really, this is getting gnarly. Ugh, yeah, I really think for my health and well-being, I'm gonna have to go, because I feel like it's like tear gas. I'm just starting to feel kind of weird now, and my mind is just craving to go out in the front yard and breathe some fresh air, because I haven't had any now for maybe 10 odd minutes. I was thinking too, it would dissipate. It would get better. Thank God the bedroom's fine, so we can go to sleep later on tonight. But yeah, I have been forcing myself, but I'm gonna have to abandon for the first time due to intensely crazy, stinky, horrific skunk spray. I'm starting to feel it in my stomach now a little bit, like it might like make me a little ill. So thanks for joining me tonight, guys, and I'll promise I'll be back Friday, and if the skunk doesn't shut down all production, we should have the vlog out tomorrow of us our day out in the desert, hiking on sacred Native American grounds, eating vegan food in Palm Springs, Palm Desert. So that should be out. And I plan to work on my 11-year vegan anniversary video tomorrow. I don't know when it'll be out, though. I'll start it tomorrow. And Friday, live stream. Normal time, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Maybe we'll have to go out to dinner, but after having 2 meals out yesterday, Peter, with a bunch of oil and salt, which is fine, I'm not complaining, I kind of just crave our own food right now. Seriously, I just want to eat just clean as possible, even though I did finish up the leftovers earlier tonight. But yeah, it's getting pretty gnarly in here, guys. I feel like I could actually get ill pretty soon, maybe hurl or something, which I'm sure Vegan Deterioration would love that, watching a vegan hurl in a live stream due to food deficiency. But anyway, guys, thanks so much for watching. And appreciate you guys watching the live streams and supporting us. And Race Lever and Peter, thank you. Good to see all our friends here, Johnny and everyone. And I will see you guys Friday. So come back Friday, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, my normal live stream time, and we'll party. And hopefully the skunk smell will be totally gone by then, guys. So anyway, guys, I gotta go. I gotta get some oxygen and just kind of get my thing together, guys. All right, bye, guys. Much love.